Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 8, playing with constructions of grade 8, 6 mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganitha, Prakash. And we are going to learn how to construct squares and rectangles using scale, protractor, okay. So now let us start constructing squares and rectangles. How would you construct a square with side 6 centimeter? So here an example is given. For help, you can see the following figures. A square PQRS of side length 6 centimeter is constructed. Right. So various steps are given using a ruler, protractor. So these are the further steps which are given. Okay. So I'm not explaining here in the textbook. I'll just show you how to do it. Okay. Then we will do the figure it out exercise, which is given on the next page. So let us now construct a square with side 6 centimeter. So first what we do is we make a base with length 6 centimeter. Okay. Now here we need to use a protractor. So what do? We name this because we have to construct a square PQRS. So we name this as P and Q. Then at point P, just keep your protractor. Just see the baseline and the center line, they overlap properly. Then mark a point here at 90 degree. Okay. Then using a scale, join these 2 points. Now this we don't know whether it is 6 centimeter or not. So then with the help of compass and ruler, we first measure 6 centimeter. Okay. Once you have done that, okay, mark a point S which is perpendicular such that PS is 6 centimeter. This we have measured 6 centimeter. So if we cut an arc, PS will automatically be 6 centimeter. Now we construct 90 degree at Q. So again we take Q as a center and mark a point here at 90 degree. Then using a scale, draw a sufficiently long side because we don't know how much is 6 centimeter. Now we have already measured 6 centimeter in the compass. So now we'll keep Q as a center and cut an arc at R. This will be your point R. Okay. So now this, if we join these 2 points, let us see what is the measure because this we have taken 6. Both these sides are also 6. So automatically this will be 6. Just join the points. But to reconfirm, we can measure the length properly. So this is 6 centimeter. Also, you can check the angle, right? So here it is 90. This is also 90 degree. We already drew these two as 90 degree. Okay. So this is the required quadrilateral PQ. RS is the required square with each side 6 centimeter. Okay. Now this is the figure it out exercise. it is given construct. So draw a rectangle with side of length 4 centimeter and 6 centimeter. After drawing, check if it satisfies both the rectangle properties. Right? So let us do this. So draw a rectangle with sides 4 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So first we take 6 centimeter as a base. First initial steps are similar to what we did in square. So this is the base, 6 centimeter. We can give it a name. This is suppose point A, this is point B. Now keep the protractor, the center of the protractor at point A, and just see the baseline overlaps. So mark a point here at 90 degree, right? Similarly, we can mark a point keeping B as a center. We do both the steps together, right? And then make a sufficiently long line. Now this we have taken as 6 centimeter, okay? And the other side we want it as 4 centimeter. So again, we open the compass and measure 4 centimeter. So keeping the scale, so this is 4 centimeter. Now keeping A as a center, we cut an arc 4 centimeter away. And even keeping B as a center, we can cut an arc which is 4 centimeter away. Because we want to construct a rectangle, the opposite side should be equal. So A, B, C and D. So we join this point CD and we see to it that they both are 6 centimeter. We are checking that. So you can see here angles are 90 degree, all angles are 90 degree. This is 6 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, 4 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter. Okay. Now what is all asked here? We have constructed the rectangle ABCD. After drawing, check if it satisfies both the rectangle properties. Now what are the properties of the rectangle? The opposite side should be equal. So here 6, 6, 4, 4. And all angles should be 90 degree, right? That we checked, right? So both the properties are satisfied. Therefore, ABCD is the required rectangle. So we'll write ABCD is the required rectangle, and the properties are opposite sides are equal and all angles are right angles or 90 degree. Fine. So they satisfy both the properties. Question number 2. Draw a rectangle of side 2 centimeter and 10 centimeter. After drawing, check if it satisfies both the rectangle properties, right? So it is similar to question number 1, only the thing is the length of the sides are changed. Now we want a rectangle with the length as 10 and the breadth as 2 centimeters. So first we draw a baseline with 10 centimeters. Okay. Then we take a protractor. Always take care of this baseline and the point. Otherwise it will not be 90 degree. Okay. We give it a name D and we name here as E. Now you see I'm doing the second and the third steps together. Then we'll draw the line. So E is the center and this is the baseline. So 90°. Now if you have observed in 90°, the scale doesn't matter because it is same. Right? So then we draw these lines, we join these points. Okay, now we will use our compass to measure 2 centimeter because we want the other side or the breadth as 2 centimeter. So we take the center as D, cut an arc, center as E, cut another arc. Okay, opposite sides we want as 2 centimeter. So I'll just write down this is 10 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, D, E, F, G, and then join F, G. So opposite sides are equal, all angles are right angles. Okay, if you want, you can check using protractor. Sides we have already checked. So here also you see it is 90°. This side also it is 90°. Okay, and we have already taken this as 90°. So then we write down the answer. So then we can write down quadrilateral DEFG is the required rectangle, and the properties are opposite sides are equal and all angles are right angles. Fine, so this is your answer number 2. Question number 3. Is it possible to construct a four-sided figure in which all angles are equal to 90°, but opposite sides are not equal? Right? So let us try and do it. Of course, the answer is no, but I'll just show you why it is no. So we take a base length. Suppose we take it as 6 centimeter. You can take any measurement over here. We name it as AB. Okay. Now, all angles we want as 90°. So as we did in the previous 2 questions, we'll keep the center as A, mark a point here for 90°. Similarly, keeping B as the center, mark a point for 90° again, right? So first we join a sufficiently long line. So then now what was said that the all sides should not be equal, all angles should be equal, opposite sides are not equal. So let us try that. So what do? We take this as 4 centimeter, we take this as 6 centimeter. So first 6, or you can take 5. Suppose we want these two sides as equal, and so first we measure 4 centimeter, we keep the center here. This is 4 centimeter. And maybe this side we take it as 5 centimeter. So we keep B as a center, cut an arc. So this is 4 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. So now if I join these 2 points, what will happen? Just see here. These two are 90 degree. These two angles, because we made them 90 degree. So if opposite sides are not equal, then the angle changes. It doesn't remain 90 degree. Just see here. See if I try to match the baseline. It is more than 90 here. And in this case, this is less than 90. Right? So this is not possible. What is not possible? That all angles are 90 degree, but opposite sides are not equal. So we cannot form such a rectangle. So with this, we finish how to construct. We learned how to construct squares and rectangles. We finished the figure it out exercise. Okay, we'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.